It all started at a playground. I wasn't the type of kid you would want me to be. I wasn't that much of a bully. I just didn't care, like teenagers do. I was listening to dubstep on my phone, walking through a park, and all of a sudden I see this strange child in the middle of nowhere. He looked confused. It looked like he was going to charge at somebody, looking around like he was panicking. He looked at me. He saw me. His eyes were black. Well, that's what it looked like to me. He pointed at me. His arms were straight out pointing at me. I got confused. He had horns. For a second I thought they were just like headbands or something like that. But it looked real. It just looked like he just came straight out of his head. And the bad part is, he was walking towards me very extremely slow. So I just ran, but not exactly running, but I was kind of speed walking. I got back home. I got confused of what just happened, but I tried to get over it. So I was just playing my Nintendo Switch. I like the Nintendo Switch. It's a new game console by Nintendo that everyone loves and appreciates. So I was playing it. When they did that little intro, when the controllers click on each other, something weird happened. It glitched, it lagged, and it stopped. It turned off, made weird noises. And I got scared, like did something just happen to my Nintendo Switch? Did I really pay all this money for nothing? But thankfully not. It came back on, but it looked like it came straight out of hell. It looked red. It looked red and black, and it looked like I was looking through a security camera. And it was so weird. I heard moans. I heard moans of horror. It sounded so like suffering, so much pain. I got scared. I wanted to do something, but I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I was just super shocked of what was gonna happen. But then I saw a creature. He had horns. And I was like, is that the child I saw in the playground? And then I heard a voice saying, yes, it was me. It sounded like he actually heard me. It sounded like surround sound, but like in my room. Like if I was like meeting him in person. But thankfully it was on the TV. But then he said, why were you walking away from me? Why were you avoiding me? And I didn't know what to answer. He said, look, I may be creepy, but I have feelings too, How would you feel if you got avoided? I got confused, and then he told me a story, saying that he was just like me. And he didn't care about anyone, he just cared about himself, being selfish. And I just got confused, and I didn't know what to say. I was just listening to his origin, and then he told me a devil gave him a choice of dying or becoming of a demon. He chose to be a demon because he still wanted to live, and he would go to heaven when he died. He just had to be a demon for the rest of his life. It was really deep, but I had to listen because I didn't want any consequences to happen. And then he got a hammer. He was gonna smash my TV. He said it would actually crack the TV. And my parents will kill me because they wouldn't believe me who actually did it. They would just blame me. So that's why I told him, no, please, don't do it. And then he said, don't you see? Don't you see why you're going through this? I became this because I was such an ungrateful person. I didn't care about anybody. All I care about it was myself. I'm giving you a warning not to end up like me. Now, hope you learned your lesson before I make you one. I agree with them so much. I said, okay, just please don't smash our TV. I'm scared. Just don't do this. I don't want to go through this, please. But thankfully, he left, and I never saw him since that day. So now I'm actually making friends. New friends. I had friends, but I never talked to them much. Now I'm making even more friends and still talking to my old ones. Now, I'm not only a normal person. I became a nicer person than what I actually wanted to be. But here's the lesson for y'all listening to this creepypasta story. Don't be selfish. Don't care about yourself only. And the main part of this lesson for you is to not end up like that child did. So now, I heard that he's still on the loose. He lives in a house. It looked very old, had weird stuff inside, and now he's been called the Demon Child for a lot of years now. And there were a guy named Daniel. Well, he wanted to check it out. And then there was a group of them. And then after a couple of days, he came back extremely shocked. I saw him and I asked, "What happened?" He said, "I didn't want to talk about it. It was hell."